Last night we had a photo shoot for some of the promo stuff for the Silver Icon tour, and they covered me in liquid gel deodorant and then put baby powder all over me. I might even still have it. I don't even know if you want to look that closely, but I might still have. Last night I had caked chunks of a powder in my hair, and every time I went, haha, it's so funny, it would go and I was like, this morning I'm like scrub for like an hour going, oh my god, but I'm better now. The shoot came out great. I love my Dinglish with you. First by George. 212 West 30th. Go buy one. Don't look at my bag or my shoes. No! But that's why I had to steal the bathroom. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Where you going?
Aren't you?
Where you going?
Don't litter.
Where you going?
What?
Where you going?
Oh, I'm going to go do an interview and sing a little Mark Bingham.
Yes. We're here with Emily and Phil, and our toll-free number is 866-305-6887. Emily is filling in for Butch, who has jury duty today. And we have a special guest with us right now. We have Jade Esteban Estrada, fabulous singer-performer. His new one-man musical comedy is called Icons, The Lesbian and Gay History of the World, Volume 2. He takes his audience on a musical journey of GLBT history using the voices of Billie Jean King, Michelangelo, Oscar Wilde, Gertrude Stein, Ellen DeGeneres, and more. But the new show is Volume 2 of The Lesbian and Gay History of the World. And he just gave, we're so happy to have you here, Jade. And he gave me this look like, where's Larry? Larry's in Wales.
Wales?
Yes.
How?
He's omnipresent.
How foo-foo. I love that.
Yeah.
They said, I'm Larry Flick, and I was like, I'm the studio going, okay, it's really early in the morning, I'm losing it.
You think you do a good job channeling people? Yeah. This is,
That's
excellent.
Yeah,
exactly. So,
Larry Flick is my next icon. I'm channeling.
You're channeling, exactly. So, yes, he is spending some time in Wales. And but this, oh my gosh, how? Like, people wonder, like, you channel these different people, and, like, to put it all into one show, just give us a glimpse of like what.
Oh, Cheryl, I love what I do so much that it's not anything. The one thing I'm kind of disappointed about, because I like to think that I'm a narcissistic person, is that when I get up there, it's so not me. It's so, like, channeling is a great word to use, because I get up there and I really feel these people, and I use so much when I create the shows of their own words and their own life, and I just add a little bit of musicality to it, because no one walks down the street and starts singing in real life. So all I did was take those extraordinary moments of their life and just put it to music, and it was very easy, because that's where I come from.
Right. Who was the first person that you did ever?
In Icons 1?
Yes.
It was Sappho, and Sappho was the very first icon that I wrote a song for. And I remember going, that's so interesting, because although she was a poet, she performed and created in her own style from her own time.
Right.
But I made it very like a Britney Spears kind of thing, and it attracted everyone, because I spoke in their language, words from another time.
Right.
And so sometimes you do need a translator sometimes, and that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm a translator of lesbian and gay history to people of the year 2004,
right.
and it feels really good. It feels great.
Fabulous.
The new icons, Larry, in Wales, omnipresent Larry, is I start off as Alexander the Great, and then I go to Queen Christina of Sweden, and then Susan B. Anthony.
Queen Christina, fabulous. I remember the movie.
Her.
Was it Garbo that did her? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. She's wonderful. Although when I was studying it, everyone who told me, everybody who knew a lot about it, said, "Don't even watch the movie for any factual information, because it was all glam, and the 30s and 40s." Queen Christina of Sweden, Susan B. Anthony, Billie Jean King, who's immediately a favorite. Curve Magazine was like, immediately, they were all over that. Oh, Curve Magazine has ignored me since the day I was born. They're just like, we don't like men. What don't you understand about that? But they're like, I seem to have gotten a lot of attention with her immediately. Right. It was Ellen the last time, because it's people that they know from Icons 1. Right. Billie Jean King is just someone who, everyone kind of like, oh yeah! Like that kind of thing with her, and everybody seems to have been inspired by her with the Battle of the Sexes in 1973.
You think that's one of the reasons? I mean,
I think, to answer that question very quickly, I love what I love about Icons too is that it doesn't necessarily hit anything lesbian and gay. Right. It's history, and the women's movement started or hit a big high with the Battle of the Sexes. It was the first time that a man and a woman were going at it. It could have been any venue, but it just happened to be tennis.
Right.
And when she won, it changed the whole wave of the women's movement. All of a sudden, they were really equal, and it just happened to be the arena of tennis where they played.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't done. There's 2 more left. There are 2 guys. Just for the guys. I'm sorry, Larry. Billie Jean King goes into Harvey Milk, and then Mark Bingham is the last one.
Okay.
No, I tried to split. I deliberately split it up so that I could go back and forth. What was very interesting and what was the challenge was not necessarily to play the females themselves, but to play the lesbian perspective, which can sometimes be a little bit more dominating, a little bit more masculine because of where they're coming from.
Right.
Sometimes it's easy to play a male because there is that artistic feminine side sometimes. And it's strangely enough, it's the opposite, Larry. It was the women that I was like, I really need to do a good job, because Carol Polkovar, who is like one of the best playwrights, she's been around forever in New York City, once told me, she goes, "Let me tell you something about lesbians." She goes, "We can always tell when she's not a lesbian or when you don't understand where the lesbians are coming from." And I took that as a huge challenge of really making sure that my women were women of that color.
Right, right. You're listening to OutQ in the Morning. I'm Cheryl Barcinas. We're here with Emily, who's filling in for Butch today. He's got jury duty, and we also have Phil in the studio. Our toll-free number, 866-305-6887. And right now, we're chatting with Jade Esteban Estrada about his new show, Icons, The Lesbian and Gay History of the World, Volume 2. And it opens on October 28th at the Greenwich Street Theater, and he's touring the U.S. also this year and next year, early next year. For more information, you should log on to getjaded.com. What's the most challenging aspect, though, of doing the one-man show?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
The most challenging aspect are the costume changes.
Really?
That really is. Creating it is one thing, and once you create it, you got to leave it alone. You got to stop being the writer and start being the performer, and the very technical side of it, because your job primarily is to entertain.
Right.
And the moment you lose that audience by something not clipping right or something, you take them out of the scene. You got to keep it very fluid. And one thing I like about one was really the Icons came from their time to the present to just chat in their own way. Icons 2, I created it in a way where you catch the icons in their moment of glory, in their own time. So that's why I like it. It's very in the moment. I feel like I grew as a playwright with this particular project.
Fantastic.